Hey, good morning, everyone. Just trying on this new marathon hat. Yeah, very cool. Let me take this off. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal. It's another episode here at the Mothership in Coburg, Oregon. This is actually the mirror shop. This is where we cut our own mirrors. And one of the things, we're going to show you some marathon quality this morning. I just got back from Indio last night, and Armand and I are back here right in the heart of our production floor, right in the cabinet shop. So we're going to go over this way, and I am going to, the first thing we could show everybody, this is kind of the waiting area. All of these parts are ready to be laminated. The laminates have been picked out. These cabinets are completed, and they're going to be laminated. They go over to the laminate shop. We're not going to go in the laminate shop this morning, but we're going to go over this way, and I'm going to show everybody a few pieces of marathon quality. Armand is doing his best Ginger Rogers to my Fred Astaire going backwards. This morning I walked through here about 45 minutes ago, and I was looking at this piece, and something really caught my eye about it, and it was this is going to be covered with, this side's going to be a wall covering, and this side's going to be a laminate. But look at how beautiful it is, how complete it is without anything on it. This radius right here, as Armand would say, hella flush. But it really stood out how much work goes into this piece. It's a wall piece. It goes, I believe it goes right on the wall by the slide out mechanism. But there's so much that goes into this piece. Many different woods. Some woods need to be lighter. Some woods need to be stronger and harder. And, you know, when you're building a coach, you want to think about a few things. A few things come to mind is weight and longevity of the product. And if you look right here, and Armand probably already showed you, look at the different woods that are used just in this area. Some are radiused. And one thing about Marathon is we don't just staple these together. A lot of RV converters, they just staple these things together. We screw them, we glue them, and we staple them. So there's 3 points of contact holding these parts together depending on where they need. And that's where the engineering team and also over 35 years of experience comes into play. That's a cool part. Let's go this way. Yeah.
How far does the H3 go on full tank capacity?
Oh my goodness. Now that's a random question. The question was, how far does the X3 or the H3 go on a full tank of gas? I'm over here where there's no one so I can take my mask off. That's a good question. There's so many different factors that it depends on. It depends on, are you towing? What kind of terrain are you on? You know, on a full tank of fuel, it's really hard to say. So, you know, we'll probably weigh in. That's a good question. We could weigh in with someone like Bernie V, who is an experienced driver of an X3, also with a stacker trailer, with a car and a golf cart inside the trailer. You know, how much weight are you towing? The terrain, are you on the flat Interstate 5 or I-10, or are you going up a bunch of hills? It's a tough call. Okay, this is the next thing that stood out to me this morning. This is a finished barbecue and set. This is a whole setup for the bay of Coach 1341. So this is the entire cabinet for the barbecue in 1341. And the first thing that always stands out to me is how much time our cabinet shop goes into protecting it prior to it being installed. The laminate is on there. The drawer fronts and the drawers are not in. But look at all of this tape. This tape paper is on the laminate to protect it while it's being installed. It's those type of details that makes Marathon stand apart. It's ensuring that we make sure that it stays as good as it was first produced when it is installed. And literally, right before the owners take delivery of 1341, our quality control team will take this off, re-inspect this entire cabinet and all the components in here. I think it's got a burner top, it's got an electric barbecue, it's got a small refrigerator front up here. So this entire thing will be inspected after they take this tape off. But that is just Marathon doing what it takes to make sure it's in good shape. I didn't even see this. Take a look at this. This is the slide out mechanism that the barbecue will go on. Look how beautiful that is. That floor. Got the flooring on there. Got the protective tape. You see how pretty that is? It's nice. Really nice. And this is just staged here, waiting to go down into the production floor, which we're going to go to in just a minute. That's going to be installed in Coach 1341. And if you turn around and look, you can see a real busy production floor. This is the cabinet shop. It's a real busy Monday morning. A lot of coaches being built. All right, let's head this way. Here's another really cool bin. This is a bunch of wood that's radiused, different parts, depending on what a craftsman needs for what they're building. They can come over here and pick the part they need. But it's also cataloged over here in different dimensions. 5R, 6R, 8R, here's some 9s. All based on the radius. So that's 5 radius, 6 radius, 9, all the way up to a 12. It's really cool. And then here's some additional pieces down here that are wider than the long and narrow. Armand's just reminding me to go this way. I was going to go that way. I got one thing I want to show him. I forgot. Armand, are we going to be okay if we just go right inside here? All right. Take a look at this, you guys. This stood out to me also this morning. Let me know if we need to get out of this room if we have Wi-Fi issues over here. It's a big building, you guys, and so we've got repeaters all over the building. But this really stood out, and a lot of you already know what this is. This is the TV lift that goes in the cockpit or over the cockpit of every coach. Kind of the central focus of entertainment for every coach. There's a very large TV over the cockpit, and it's hidden behind in this mechanism. And this is the jig that it is produced in. And this jig is built here. We've got several of these, but this is built here at Marathon. We build a lot of our own jigs. I think you guys already knew that. But the details that's in this, it's a very robust build that holds the TV, speakers, and there's a lot of wiring that's involved in it. And it's really cool to see that piece when it's completed. But this is kind of in the early stage of it, and I wanted to show you that this morning. We okay to walk this way? Coming through the beginning of the cabinet shop, you'll see over here, here's a lot more parts that are ready to be installed. And you'll see that theme of protective covering over all of them. This is the bed pedestal for Coach 1340. Rear wardrobe pocket, 1342. 1340 lower galley. And then here we are on the main production floor, a spot that we know well for Marathon Mondays. And then if you look right behind me here, here's that TV lift that we saw earlier. Here's another one set up in the same jig. But what it's here for is all of this wiring is going to get installed into this area, and you can see over here some of the components that are being prepared to go into this TV lift. And then of course you've got the production floor, which is now behind Armand. Now, last thing I want to show you is Coach 1289. This is a quad slide pre-owned coach that's for sale. We're going to go inside. I'm going to show you some really cool features about it. But I wanted to spend some time with you showing some Marathon quality this morning. Walking through the building, watching our crew build these coaches. It never gets old to see, the coaches are all different. We never build a coach, there's never been two coaches built alike. And so it's always great to see everybody working and building these coaches and the creativity. It's designed by the design team. It comes down and someone builds it and then installs it and then gets it on the road and a family enjoys it. So it's really a neat thing to see. I'm gonna let Armand go first. And I think we're gonna start at the back of the coach, you guys.
Uh-oh.
There he is, the co-host, Dave Bash.
Man. What did I stumble into?
We're going to start from the back of this coach, but I know that you're on tech support this week, aren't you?
Yes.
How's your week, or how was last week since I was down in India?
Last week was a couple days were busy.
Yeah?
But, yeah.
All right. Well, here we are in 1289. One of the things that Dave does that is one of the things we've talked a lot about on Marathon Mondays is he does the pre-delivery inspections. This is a consignment coach, and this coach has to be inspected prior to its selling to the next owner. And so even though Dave's got a very busy schedule, one of his primary duties, and stop me if I'm wrong, is the delivery inspections.
Would I ever stop you?
I grabbed this hat. What do you think? All right.
Yeah, it looks good.
I kind of like the color.
Kind of hides your hair.
Yeah, it does hide my hair. I got a haircut, so I fit in somewhere. Beautiful Coach 1289. This is a pre-owned coach, but it's still like a new coach. Quad slide. There's a lot to it. It's got the rear bath. It's got the half bath right here in the midship. Excuse me. That shower's beautiful. Those light up features that are in there, the backlit features. So cool. Oh, look, there's an episode of Marathon Mondays on the TV in here. What a nightmare. No. Lots of closet space in this coach, you guys. You got a closet behind Armand right before you go into that bathroom or water closet. Here's another one. Here's another one. And just when you think it's over, you've got a large one right here, and I won't open it, but on this side is the washer dryer, and then on this side that I said I wouldn't open, and there it goes, is above and below hanger bar. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 closets. That's a lot. Plus you've got lots of storage bins all throughout this coach. That's the creativity of the build. That's the creativity of how this coach and floor plan was engineered. Another example, probably our 4th or 5th example today of Marathon quality, is the way a floor plan is engineered. It's designed. A lot of these coaches are designed with the input of owners. That's another thing. It's very important for an owner to come in and look at a floor plan and say, it's great, but it would be better if I had X, or it would be better if I had X. So that's one of the things that Marathon shines on, or does very, very well, we are the best at customizing a coach for the owner. I've seen it many times over my time here at Marathon, and I'll put our engineering team up against anything. You guys have seen a lot of our engineers on the Marathon Mondays show, including Jay Graham, the creative Jay Graham. He is the one that built that new H3 double slide that has the amazing storage throughout, but mostly in that bedroom. You know, a bath and a half with all that storage, it's just incredible. And that's just a part of Marathon quality, is taking the time to get the floor plan correct. Fisher Paykel refrigerator freezer right here. My favorite feature in a coach that we have brought to the table is right here. Armand, why don't you jump back this way? Dave, will you open the art door for us? This is my favorite feature that we've put in a coach in the last couple of years. Dave might know better than I, or Jim Torrance is on with us today. Jim Torrance knows a lot about it. I believe we started this, well, I'm not even going to guess what number we started it on. Steve Irvin is also a wealth of knowledge with his brain remembering everything. It's been the last couple years we started this.
Late 1200s.
Late 1200s, absolutely. This coach has the Kitchen Dream Center or the Kitchen Appliance Center, depending on who you ask. And I really love this feature. It's behind a hidden wall. It's got storage above, espresso machine. This is actually a convection and steam oven. It does both. And then, of course, the wine cooler at the bottom. And not only are they functional and great for that, but they're beautiful. If appliances ever were beautiful, this would be it. And it's just quite the showpiece. When you open it up, it adds 3 more appliances to your kitchen. And I believe there's a total of 8 in this galley. You got 3, 4, 5, 6 would be the drawer there.
Dishwasher.
7, and number 8, I think I was right. I'm rarely right, guys, but I guess quite well.
Can we stand it?
I know.
You guys ready for this? 1281 was the first appliance center from Mr. Jim Torrance.
Jim Torrance. Big thanks to Jim. Jim Torrance, a guy that catalogs our shows quite well, lives locally to Marathon, and a big thanks to him. He knows our coaches very well. 1281, the first one with the Appliance Center. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate that. And then I will close that up, hit art door, and then that will close over again. This is Coach 1289 Quad. I love this floor too. I like the big tiles in here. Mm-hmm. And I like this fabric that is the backlit fabric that is in the ceiling. Well, Dave, what's your week bringing you this week?
Well, so far I'm tech support until there's a delivery or a PDI that comes up, and I know we got a delivery on 1335's coming offline here shortly. I think they want me to go through that.
Good.
Help check it out.
Good.
And so.
Excellent.
And I'm tech support until my schedule gets changed.
I like it. That's one of the things that Marathon's commitment. I talked about it on the Mal on the Move episode that I did down in Indio a couple days ago. Marathon's commitment to service is not just 9 to 5 or 7 to 4. Marathon's commitment to service after you purchase a coach is well after hours. You can reach someone after hours through the 800 number, or on even on weekends. And then, as I showed you a couple days ago down in Indio, we've got the service vans that are mobile. So if you're at a large park in the Florida area, there's a good chance that mobile truck is coming through. You can schedule an appointment. Let's say you're down in Indio and you've got your coach down there and you need your coach worked on. You go through our service department, you get on the schedule, and they'll come right to your lot at the RV parks, whether it be in the Florida area, the Texas area, or on the West Coast down in the Southern California area, and they'll come right to your lot and fix your coach. They don't do everything mobile. They're not going to repaint your coach, but anyway, 1289. really.
We got a lousy selection of videos that we show
Yeah.
in these coaches. We just
I don't look at this
don't have
guy.
much selection to show people, so we got this.
I got like the half beard going on. Look at my hair. I look tired in that video. Okay. Dave, thanks for your help.
No problem.
The co-host Dave Bash. Big thanks to Dave. You guys know he's one of those guys that really makes this building everything that it is, the quality of Marathon. Let's take a look at these bays. There's a nice slide out. The ottomans for the salon are in there. Oh yeah, that's cool. This one's got a full slide out with a refrigerator right there on the end. That's nice. Well, everybody, that is about it for Coach 1289 and all the Marathon quality items that I showed you this morning. I'll be with you again on Monday. No, is that right? No, I won't. I'll tell you what, this coming Monday, I'll be live from Indio. We'll get into some trouble down in the desert, okay? Because I'm headed back down there. And so feel free to reach out to me if it's either about this coach or getting into a new or pre-owned Marathon. Being a salesman at Marathon is my paramount responsibility, other than helping everybody out with their research. That's why we do this show, is so that you can have a better idea of why Marathon is the best. Be yourself and do good things. Take care, everybody. And I like the hat. I think we're going to keep it. All right, everybody. Take care.